Minecraft is a world filled with noobs, pros, and every type of player in between, but only a few select players will ever climb to the top on a server. And today's sub, we're gonna look at 10 things that only Minecraft millionaires know in Minecraft. With all the diamonds, netherite, and other rare items you've stolen, I'd say you're probably a Minecraft millionaire at this point. And Minecraft millionaires can only get there by conquering the hardest challenges in the game, knowing useful survival tips, and crafting the most expensive items. Number 1. Ore levels. There are many ores in Minecraft, at least 9 now that the new Nether update is releasing, and finding them all isn't as easy as you might think. While you may have stumbled onto a few by accident, there's actually a really efficient method for finding specific ores. A method that only the most skillful players utilize, allowing themselves to quickly become millionaires. The method I'm talking about is coordinate levers. When selecting F3, you can see X, Y, and Z coordinates. The Y coordinates indicate how far up or down in the world you are, and every ore has a specific range of numbers for which they spawn the most frequently. Coal spawns between 52 down to 5, iron between 54 and 5, and diamond only appears at the lowest of lows between 12 and 5. And this technique doesn't just go for the overworld either. You can use it to find quartz in the Nether, spawning between 120 and 15, and that almighty ancient debris most commonly occurs at level 15. Number 2. Rarest Items. Now you're stacked with all the ores and diamonds you could ever need. It's time to get crafting some of the most expensive items in the game. These are highly coveted items, sub. Only few in survival ever reach far enough to craft these. First up, we have the enchanting table, crafted using 4 obsidian, 2 diamonds, and a book. It means you need to not only acquire enough diamonds for a pick, but also 2 extra as well as 4 obsidian. You'll also need to hope you come across some sugarcane growing on your journey, or a book from a loot chest, but that still isn't as expensive to acquire as an ender chest, which needs 8 obsidian and an Eye of Ender, which can only be crafted from an ender pearl and blaze powder, meaning a hefty trip to the Nether fortress. Last but not least is the shulker box, capable of holding an entire inventory on the go. This thing lives up to its rare but mighty reputation, and only millionaires will be crafting one, as it requires you to not only reach the far end, but also defeat the shulkers. Are you a Minecraft millionaire? Make sure to subscribe if you are. That way Sub's world can be filled with lots of players that know everything there is to know about the game, and will be unstoppable. In fact, we'll take over the world. Number 3. Gold Apple Banner Shields. Yeah, I know, sub. It's quite a mouthful, but this is probably one of the most complicated items to make in the game. You're going to need an enchanted golden apple, which is really hard to find. Perhaps looking in a few dungeons may help. After scouting through so many, you'll be on your way to millionaire status in no time. Once you've found one, you'll be able to craft a banner. Combining the enchanted golden apple, the dyed banner, and another dye, you'll be able to create the Mojang logo. Cool Easter egg, huh, sub? Number 4. Netherite Hoes. Netherite is now the top-tier resource, and all millionaires should have some, and know what the new maximum powers are for tools. Take hoes, for instance. I know, sub, not very useful, or at least they weren't. Now they're super effective on all these blocks. An enchanted netherite hoe can break them at an astounding pace. Look at you go. Number 5. Smithing tables. Once you've forged your ingots, you'll want a set of armor. Take off your diamond gear and throw it into a smithing table. Yes, it finally has a use. Combining your ingots with armor creates your new set and even carries over any enchantments you had before, so no need to worry. Are you enjoying all the awesome updates that Mojang are adding to the game? Like the video and we'll make sure to explore more of the new snapshots as they're released. We love investigating new Minecraft stuff, don't we, sub? Number 6. Creeper rockets. Okay, sub, it seems to me you want to know about something that will really show off your wealth. You have a lot of jungle items lying around, right? Well, you'll need a lot of cocoa beans for this one, as well as some good old creeper remains. Gunpowder and creeper heads to be exact. Cocoa beans could be found simply in the jungle if you didn't already have a surplus, and gunpowder can be gathered from grinding creepers. But a creeper head is much harder to come by. It won't drop normally, so you'll need to be lucky enough to find a charged creeper, or somehow engineer one yourself and have it blow up another creeper so it drops its head. Most hostile mobs killed by charger creepers drop their heads after all. Once the beans, powder, and head are all combined, you get yourself a special firework star. You could use a wither skeleton skull or an ender dragon head, but these are also quite difficult to obtain. Using any, however, will show off just how rich you are. Being able to waste such rare items in order to quickly show them off in a display to your friends is more than enough to prove your worth. Number 7. Ender Dragon Heads. Speaking of the Ender Dragon Head, why not try to get it? It would show you're a worthwhile warrior, as you would need to search the End City ships until you found one. Only few in the world will have this dragon head, and even fewer may realize it can be charged by redstone, allowing the mouth to open and close. The head can also be worn as a helmet. Now you can show everyone just how far you've come in this world. Number 8. Stacked Enchantments. Why enchant something once when you can do it again and again? Most players will enchant their sword and use it, never considering the possibilities of what could have been. All it takes is for you to apply mending or unbreaking, and your sword can have a much longer shelf life. Now you'll have all the time in the world to save up levels for each enchantment, and you can stack them on the same sword, creating the ultimate millionaire's weapon. What's the highest you've ever stacked enchantments on a weapon? And what was it? A sword? Crossbow? Trident? Maybe a piece of armor? Let us know in the comments. Number 9. Maximum Beacon Effects. Every Minecraft pro has a beacon, but every Minecraft millionaire has a decked out, fully maximized one. A usual beacon can only provide 2 buffs at a time, sub. You also need a lot of resources to fuel the pyramid required for the beacon's power. Having this at max is one of the ultimate ways to show off your riches. Whip out your netherite blocks, and if you don't have any, go get some. Because with a maxed out beacon, you can get every buff at the farthest range and strength. Number 10. Tipped Arrows of Invisibility. Okay, sub, perhaps I lied when I mentioned the golden apple banner shield being the hardest to obtain. This one may just be the most convoluted of them all, but it does mean owning it will show off just how rich you are. First, you need a brewing stand. Maybe grab a blaze rod from the nether. While you're there, grab some nether wart and blaze powder. Next, make some bottles. Scoop some water and combine the water bottle with the nether wart in the stand, using blaze powder to power the brew into an awkward potion. Next, make a golden carrot and combine with the awkward potion for a potion of night vision. Then, add some redstone to extend the duration and grab a spider eye, sugar, and a brown mushroom to create a fermented spider eye. Combining that with the extended night vision potion gives you a potion of invisibility. We're almost there, sub. Next, combine that with some gunpowder for a splash potion. And last but not least, go to the end, fight the dragon, scoop some of the purple breath, return home, combine the breath with the splash potion to make it lingering, and then surround that with 8 arrows to create tipped arrows of invisibility. Whew, you got all that, sub? I don't know why you'd ever want to use them. They're pretty much a completely useless item unless you shoot yourself or teammates in a game. All that work for nothing, huh? Talk about things that only millionaires would know. I'd go as far as to say that a large majority of players have never legitimately been able to accomplish most of the things on this list without cheating. Maybe you have. Let us know if you're a Minecraft millionaire and what sort of valuables you have hidden away in your world. In the meantime, sub, I'll let you get back to your indulgent life of fancy blocks and spending. See you next time!